Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Prometheus the Collector, and I'm back again with another action figure review. And this video is for the ages of 13 and up. So if you're not of age, get lost. Let's get into this video. And I wanted to talk about this because this is one of my favorite new companies, Joy Toy. And I've been saying that I'm going to pick up a couple of these figurines. And I did pick up a couple for Christmas, and these are my little Christmas gifts to myself. And I'm very excited to bring these action figures to you because these small 1/18 scale action figures can do so much when it comes to articulation, posing. I guess the problem is for some people that like to collect something a little bit bigger, like a 6-inch figure, it's just not in that scale. Me, I grew up off of the 1/18 scale figure like G.I. Joes and other various figurines that I used to play with back in the heyday when I was younger. And the fact that a company of Joy Toys bringing that memory back, but bringing it back with a bang and actually adding new articulation to a smaller figure that I thought that would never be possible, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But I wanted to show you guys what I got here, and I'm very excited to bring these awesome Joy Toy figures back to the table. So right now we're gonna take a look at the box, see a couple of promotional photos of this awesome action figure, the Paladin Heroes. It's just a great, and the box has gotten a lot bigger. If I'll do a quick size comparison because obviously they've been doing their thing, so I would imagine that they probably are making a little bit more money off of the sales of their action figures, so they're giving you more of a collector's friendly box. People don't like big boxes, I don't mind, as long as you can find a place to store it. But if you could see the size difference from the previous boxes that they used to have and the boxes that they got now, a lot bigger and more, I would say more collector friendly. This one was a lot cheaper. It came like in a little brown box with a slip cover over it. I ain't even gonna mess around with it because it was a pain in the ass to get that thing out, and I think that's the reason why they probably went with this. And like I said, they're definitely stepped their game up from the last time I've been buying figures off of them, but I definitely like their figures. And you can take a quick look at the box. Some of the poses you can get this awesome looking action figure in. And I did pick this up, surprisingly, was very shocked. I got this through Amazon. Amazon normally don't hold figures like this, but for this time around, they definitely had that on their website, and I was very excited because originally I was going to buy this through Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store, now that I'm doing this video, you guys definitely need to step your game up on bringing these figures to people's homes a little bit faster. Listen, I don't want to compare them to a big major company like Amazon because they're making billions of dollars, and I know for a fact that Big Bad Toy Stores is not racking in billions of dollars, so I can't really complain too much. But when you try to order something from them, if you ever ordered anything, you get a standard, which is a $4.99 shipping or $6.99 shipping. Either or, you're going to be waiting about a week for your figure. So I don't understand that, but you'll be waiting a lot longer if you spend $4 on the shipping. So with Amazon, obviously, if you got Prime, you get 2-day shipping plus it's free. And I got an awesome deal on this plus coupons, and I was just excited. And I got this figure before Christmas, so I'm glad that this did come in hand. Oh yeah, before I let this box out of the video, you get a little open window. Yeah, you get a little nice open window with a, oh, my man's got slapped by the box. But yeah, little open window you can open up. Like I said, nice premium box. And let's pick this guy up. Looks like we dropped something, one of his hands. Alright, so let's take a closer look at this guy, because man, he's definitely a fun figure to play with. I had my chance to, take him out the box, pose him around, mess with him, and let's get into articulation. And we're gonna start off with the do have double jointed knees and legs, and this thing just keeps sliding down. And that's because you can literally strip this action figure from all of accessories, from the vest, the pouch, knife pulls out that came like that. That's also sick. His little arm gauntlets, or He look like shields, like a bulletproof shield for this figure, but I like it. It's definitely dope. And this guy is basically, it says on the box though, it does say he's a U.S. Let me see real quick before I get back into the figure. Yes, U.S. Army Cavalry Regiment Paladin hero. So he is a U.S. Army soldier, but you don't see any American flags on him. And this company is, I believe, is a Chinese-based company, somewhere out in Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, this figure is absolutely awesome. But you can strip this figure from all of his vests, pouches. You know, you can take all of that. You can take all of that off, and it's actually kind of nice this time around that they're actually putting all of these figures together, because originally when I first started getting into them, you actually had to put it together like kind of like a model kit. You had to actually literally glue some of these pieces, like say for instance this leg piece with the pouches on it. I actually had to glue some of these pieces onto the previous ones that I had got in the past, and I thought that was, I don't know, I thought it was kind of fun. Some people were like, what the hell did I just buy? Why am I doing this? But yeah, you pretty much got to glue and stick all of these little patches and accessories that you see right now on the vest onto this figure. But now I think they're steering away from that, and they're giving you completely put together figures, but they're also allowing these figures to also be customized the way you want it. So you can take these off, as you see, and they're not hard to take off. But yeah, you when you first started making these, you definitely had to put this figure together when it comes to putting his accessories on. So, you know, arms stretch out pretty far. If you take these off, they can probably go all the way up in that weird, awkward position. Do not have double jointed elbows. That's fine. Got some articulation in the wrists. This wrist has good articulation, and you do have interchangeable hands. And obviously, if you look at the table, an interchangeable head. So you can swap out heads, and you can give him a different look with the helmet and the tactical Oakley glasses. And he has some nice weaponry too. My man's got a tomahawk. Pretty nice tomahawk. Very well detailed, if I would say so myself. I'm gonna put that on the table. You got stuff dropping. It looks like you got a standard M4 rifle with a scope on it. Very nice, very nice. Obviously you don't have the luxury of taking out the clip and putting in new ones, but for what you're getting for this size is pretty nice, and the fact that they painted it really well is good, so no complaints there. What else do we have? Obviously we got the interchangeable head. If I can get some focus on it, there we go. Very nice. Got some details in it. U.S. Marine head, and I'll show you how to swap that out in a second. Actually, I'll do that right now. This whole neck piece does come out, but all you got to do is just pop the little head off, slowly rotate it, pop off. I like to actually pop the neck back into the shoulders and then plop the head on that way. A lot easier. See, it goes on very snug. Oh yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to point out. It has very good ankle pivot and toe pivot, believe it or not. Now the toe pivot isn't as great as I would like it. It's a little sticky. Maybe you can heat it up, but it's definitely there. It's definitely there. You see the toe pivot. It's there. See? So you can get this thing in some more better poses. This one gets a little stuck, and that's something I feel like they need to work on. But if you work on it, you can get that foot to go up a little bit more. I just don't want to force it. But they do come with some interchangeable pegs for this. And yeah, let's get back into. He doesn't have a ton of weapons. He has a nice standard pistol. Looks like it's got a laser beam on it, and you can store that on the figure right there. Let me lift his hand up so I can show you how it stores. Bow. Boom. I mean, it's got his pistol in there. interchangeable hands, I'll show you real quick. He's got like a pointing hand for like a strike. Kind of a gripping hand, probably something to put in that put that tomahawk in his hand. And he's also got another gripping hand. So nothing special with the hands. I feel like I'm missing a weapon. Alright, yeah. There is. It did come with another weapon. I believe this is a shotgun. I'm not a huge weapon guy, but if you know what weapon this is, I'm pretty sure this is a shotgun, like a miniature shotgun. It looks like a shotgun. Tactical shotgun. Something like that. I don't know. And last but not least, we have a fold-in shovel. Now, if you're in the Marines, I'm sure you know what the shovel can be used for, to dig your little, your holes in the ground, to sleep or set up attacks in. It's also can be used as a weapon. It folds in, and you can also store this on the back of this awesome action figure. Or you can store the guns there, whatever you choose. I think this one does store there, right? How does that work out? I'm pretty sure you can store this gun there. Could be wrong. Nope, you can store it there. I think you store it like that. I've seen it store another way, but it didn't look right. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. And these weapons, now this, I would say, before I finish this video, I would definitely use one of the open grip hands to get this weapon in there, and you will see, yeah, see, that holds very nice. And I want to kind of get him in a pose before I finish this video. And I think I'm going to show you his pistol. Fits in his hand very snug. Very snug. Once I get that shit in there. Yep, see, got that finger right on the trigger too. Like that. Wasn't too hard, wasn't too forceful. Now this side is loose as shit. Yeah, whatever. Other one doesn't fit on there loose like that, but. And you can get this guy in some pretty fun G.I. Joe type poses, man. I swear, this thing is absolutely amazing. I really like what they're doing with their action figures, and they're really not doing anything like a licensed type figure. This guy is nobody special, but he's definitely a dope figure overall. And like I said, you can get him in some really dope poses. Army build around these guys, and yeah. So getting close to the end of this video, I'm gonna wrap this up soon, and I'll do a quick size comparison so you kind of know what size this is, how small they are compared to a 6-inch figure. There's my man Gomez. See that? Very, very big, going up against a cool action figure like this. So obviously they're not in scale with 1/6 scale action figures, but that's fine because they're for the 112 line. And I'm gonna try and do this one because he's 1/18 scale. So you can get a couple of these Predator guys, and you can have him looking like he's going after some of these guys that's like trying to take the Predator out and, you know, stab him, make him the hero or a victim of the Predator, whatever that is, you know what I mean? So you can just do some really dope stuff with this figure. You can really get into that photographic type stuff, and I'll use one of his friends. That's another 1/18 scale Joy Toy figure. He seems like he's a little bit taller than him, probably because he's got that helmet. But that's the end of the video. I'm glad you guys came through to watch. I got another one coming up soon, and enjoy your holiday. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's, and I'll be getting back